Hello again, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing this Temu bike lock. This bike lock I was able to get for $15 to $16. Here, I can show you guys real quick if I had it pulled up here. Hold on. So basically there's going to be different, it'll be under a different name. So this is just one of those that's, Sendy. It's just one of the many names that, again, same product, just different names. And it's kind of annoying because it's like, you'd like to get some, it would be cool to get some customer service. I mean, I haven't tried it. I mean, maybe one of you guys has, but I can imagine with all the mixture of brand names, it's just a mess, and so look, they have some on Alibaba. Actually, the same exact one is on Alibaba for $9. So I guess you just have to look and just go with it, whichever one you can afford. Because I'm not sure how much different this one will be compared to this $16 one. So it's something you guys would just have to take a chance on. But anyway, let's open this thing up. I'll show you guys real quick. So very cool. Just again, the compactness of this thing. It's like, shoot, you can even smack someone who tries to try and get you on your e-bike or e-scooter. I can imagine, just take it out, smack them with it. There you go. Yeah, so it has a good weight to it. I want to say we're like good 5 pounds, maybe. Maybe I would say probably like 3 pounds, 3 to 4 pounds. Yeah. Anyway, I could demo it for you real quick. Well, actually, real quick, I do want to say, so the quality, it's like this, who knows what kind of metal it is. It didn't really say online, from what I remember, but I do want to say that if you guys are going to leave your scooters anywhere, definitely, I just don't plan on doing it for a long time, because if you guys really don't want your stuff stolen, just don't ever leave your stuff, or your scooter, e-bike, whatever, for too long, because these guys nowadays, these thieves, they can steal your stuff, within like less than a minute. So, some of them are that good. And again, depending on what kind of power tools they got, angle grinders, sawzalls, those will cut through this for sure. I'm not gonna, sit here and tell you guys that this thing can, is impenetrable. No, that's such a lie. This can totally be broken by, possibly even bolt cutters. I don't know. I'm not going to test that, but I'm pretty sure. Again, some of them, these thieves nowadays, they just know better not to carry just bolt cutters. They're going to carry, especially with them stealing Cadillac converters, they're taking full on power tools with them in backpacks. So definitely just have that in mind when you're buying any sort of lock. Just don't leave your stuff. Don't leave your stuff out, your transportation, your vehicles out very long. I just would keep them within, vision, your just wherever, I would just, if you're going to go into a store, just keep an eye on it as much as you can. Even if you have to go in aisles, I would just have like a security guard or employee, if they happen to be outside next to it, like just have them watch it, just ask them, just have an extra set of eyes, and then just be quick, in and out. I definitely would not, take a class, like, for your college students, I wouldn't take a class and just, kind of leave it, locked somewhere. Because again, big chance you won't see it again. Maybe some of you have risked that and been okay, but it's just a matter of time. They do creep on you, and they will take your expensive, scooters or bikes. So definitely don't test it. And again, what also would help is if you guys are investing this much into your scooters or your bikes, spending thousands of dollars, why not get yourself a GPS, you know, an AirTag with that as well. You know, I also like, I'm looking to get an AirTag soon. I have a label with my name on it at like on the bottom below the like right underneath this platform here, and you know that's just extra, you know, just for identifying purposes, and then an AirTag to go with that, or a GPS tracker. I mean, either one, definitely something to invest in. And again, it's just gonna help you in the long run. So anyway, so here's the bike lock. Gonna wrap it around here. I would put it underneath this little base here. Put it through. And again, you let's just pretend that this desk is folded. Sorry, is bolted to the floor. Again, I wouldn't use like I would say unless you can really get your scooter to latch on to like a thicker pole. I would just use like something like a pole that's on the thinner side, because like it's not gonna. So imagine if this was like a really thick like post, you wouldn't be able to lock it as well. So definitely use something like that's within this like something thicker than this or just within this here, so you could see, because I wouldn't be able to lock it very well if it was anything, you know, thicker than this here. And so hold on. So I gotta open it up first, plug it in, turn, pull, and now we're good to go for my little store run. Yeah, so again, as you can tell, you don't want to, you know, lock this around anything much thicker, because again, you want to be able to make sure you don't want to scratch your scooter, and you want to make sure it's nice and secure, and I guess a little loose fitting maybe, or just a bit, just yeah. So plug it back in. See that here? So put it just like that. Okay, just like this. And then again, what I love about it is the folding part, right? And then look, it just goes perfectly in the little sleeve it comes with, which comes with 2 belts. You know, make it nice and tight around whichever, you know, you could, I know some people might not have the seat. Again, I love the seat there. I love being able to do both standing and sitting. You could have it on the front pole here, but it goes so nicely right here as well. And just like that, boom. And it's almost unnoticeable. So again, you guys, I love that little lock. Again, get an AirTag with it. Yeah, and just do not leave your vehicles outside very long with, you know, being unattended. So, because it will get stolen. And again, you guys, yeah, so the bike lock, I would recommend to anyone who's on a budget. I've seen that bike lock online from another YouTuber. Not that exact one, but the same mechanism. And basically this one was like way more, like just way nicer. And it was like $60, $60 to $80, somewhere around there. And it had like just the key to open it, but it also had a fingerprint system. So that was just, you know, a little too fancy. Didn't really care for that. So I just ended up searching online. And again, good old Temu and Alibaba, AliExpress, all those are just, yeah, again, I definitely recommend it. Save yourself a few bucks. And yeah, well, next video, I want to go over, or I want to review this Swagger scooter, Swagger S5. It's very cool. Very, you know, it's a cheap, simple scooter. It's powerful. Well, it's strong for how cheap it is. So for the next video, okay? All right, guys, well, see you in the next one. Bye.